Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Waiting times for A&E are at their longest ever. Waiting times for anything in the NHS is horrendously long and probably the longest ever. The NHS is chronically understaffed. It's massively underfunded. Money would help. Money would buy a lot of things. Doctors, nurses, supplies. But for the NHS, money is a problem. But thankfully, they can find, thanks to the SNP government, enough money to pay £2.3 million a year on diversity executives. Because after all, it's far more important when you go into hospital that there's enough people of colour or enough gay people or enough trans people, rather than anyone actually there to sort you out. Oh, doctor, my son is dying. Can you do this operation? Yes, I can, madam. Are you the best? No, madam, but I am at least black. It's exactly this kind of thing that causes problems. They're spending £2.3 million a year on these people. Now, rough estimation, 60 nurses, 20 doctors. £2.5 million buys a lot of stuff, but it certainly shouldn't buy diversity. Let's take a look. Now, when you are hiring people to do a job, surely you should be hiring on ability, on merit. Is this the best person? Is this the most qualified, the most experienced? Is this the person who will bring the most to the job? It shouldn't be, yes, we have a candidate here. He's brilliant. He's very highly qualified. He's got years of experience. He will be a complete asset to our hospital. But we can't hire him because he is a male, he's white, and he's straight. Over here, we've got someone who's Asian. We have a gay person, and we have someone over here with neurological problems. But we need to be diverse. So we'll hire one of these people who aren't as well qualified, aren't as experienced as this guy. But they do fill at least a quota system. And so what you're getting then is not necessarily... Now, I'm not saying that someone who's black or gay is no good. What I'm saying is, if you're hiring on that basis, then you may be missing the opportunity of hiring someone better who doesn't tick the right box. There should only be one box. How good is that person? Whether they're male or female is unimportant. When your child is lying there dying, do you really care where the doctor was born? Do you really care who the doctor sleeps with? Whoa, no. What you care about is this doctor any damn good? Diversity chiefs are being paid nearly £2.5 million a year to ensure that there's the right makeup of black, white, Asian, gay, straight, trans, you name it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What they want is their child treated. They want granny looked after. You want to see an optometrist or something. Whatever. It doesn't matter what the problem is. You want to know that when you turn up, there's someone there and that they're going to fix the problem. And you don't care about anything other than are they good. And if you don't care and I don't care, why the hell does the SNP force this shit onto the NHS at great expense when that money could easily be solved doing what that money is meant to do? To help sick people. It's a waste and it's wrong. Crisis hit NHS Scotland wastes millions on diversity czars despite soaring waiting lists and winter chaos. Scottish Tory MSP Stephen Kerr blasted the Scottish Government for its spend on equality and diversity roles when the health service is suffering from a variety of issues, including delayed discharge. NHS Scotland has been slated after it was revealed that the health bosses were spending millions on diversity czars, and with the bill skyrocketing in recent years, the crisis hit cash-strapped health service is splashing out more than £2.3 million per year on 50 workers in dedicated EDI roles. Why? What benefit to the patients do these people bring? If there is no direct patient benefit, fire them. Now, these people aren't qualified to do any kind of medical work. They're not qualified to do any of the admin work. They're not the people that maintain the buildings. They're not anything like this. These people offer precisely zero to the care of patients. Fire them. Get rid. Tell them, thanks, piss off. Because they are not only in them of themselves useless, but they are taking money away from the organisation, which, as I say, £2.5 million. You're funding 50, 60, 70 even nurses. You're putting 25 doctors, 30 even 30 doctors, maybe 30 doctors. Which would you rather have when you went into a hospital? Doctors and nurses, or some guy with a tick sheet going, oh, we can't employ him, he's brilliant, but wrong colour. White. This is an example, another example, if you like, of the racism caused by having someone who hates white people running a country. But it isn't just him. It's been around for a while. But he is kind of the figurehead of it, isn't it? One Tory MSP has accused the organisation of wasting this substantial amount of money on flim-flam and mumbo-jumbo and called on this cash to be reinvested into more important issues, such as reducing the huge waiting list for operations and cutting the amount of time patients are waiting in A&E. When you're sitting in an ambulance in a hospital car park for 18 hours because they cannot get you into A&E, you know something is very seriously wrong. And this is why. £2.5 million a year on box tickers to make sure that people are the right colour, the right sexuality, there's the right mix of gay and straight, there's the right mix of men and women. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. The Daily Telegraph reports that the headcount for EDI staff at NHS Scotland has risen by more than 40% in the last 5 years. Spending on this area has expanded at the same time as chaos has been reported in hospitals, with ambulances being forced to wait outside with patients due to a lack of beds. Thank you very much, just mentioned. Money has also been an issue for the health service, as all building projects were paused for at least 2 years last week due to cash shortages brought about by the Scottish Government's budget, which has raised doubts over the future of the new national treatment centres, which had been promised to tackle treatment backlogs. And of course, you've got that one up in Fort William, where the hospital was due to be replaced. They've cleared the ground, the foundations are down, and then they were told, right, stop, because you haven't got the money. Well, of course you haven't got the money. You're paying these wankers £2.5 million a year to sit there and go, oh, we haven't got enough brown people as doctors. Oh, we Central, hello, send me some black nurses. Oh, and get me 2 gays while you're at it. Because that's basically all they're doing. Rather than send me good nurses, send me good doctors. It's send me nurses, I don't care how good they are, so long as they meet these profiles. Major infrastructure projects like Aberdeen and the Highlands were delayed inevitably, despite the need for upgraded services there. Former SNP leadership contender Kate Forbes blasted her own government for axing the replacement of a crumbling Belford Hospital in Fort William. Again, just mentioned, and I did do the video on that. Scottish Tory. Hey, there you go, stories. Scottish Tory MSP Stephen Kerr attacked the spending on EDI, blaming it bonkers, as he urged the SNP ministers to focus on the front line instead. Here's the thing, I suspect that if you went in to an organisation like the NHS and said, can we have the employees of the NHS in Scotland representative of the population of Scotland, they'd have to fire a lot of black and Asian people, wouldn't they? Because I suspect because of the EDI doing this higher basis, that they're probably overrepresented. I'm not calling for that. I am not. And it's not a racial thing. My problem here isn't the colour of someone. I don't care. I don't care your colour. Colour's unimportant. Colour is completely unimportant. Whatever colour you are is your business, none of mine. I don't care who you sleep with. As long as it isn't children, I'm fine. Unfortunately, it's the SMB you're dealing with here. There's an awful lot of that, isn't there? What I care about is if I go to hospital, I want the best possible care. Selection should be done on merit, not identity. And they can't get that out of their heads. They seem to think it's more important that if you're a black person and you go to hospital, you must see someone who's black to be representative. Let me tell you, if a black man walks in carrying his child, he won't give a flying F what colour the doctor is. Doctor, save the life of my child. Certainly, doctor takes child, goes away, performs mumbo jumbo and magic, hands child back. There you go. Guy don't care. Nobody cares. But the politicians care because optics, it's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. My doctor, growing up, my doctor was a Dr. Khan, Asian man. Lovely doctor, brilliant doctor. Won't have a word said against him. Fantastic doctor. Where was the problem? He was a good doctor. I did not care. I went, hello doctor, how are you doing doctor? Oh, have a look at this will you? You know, didn't care, don't care. My current doctor, black guy, don't care. Don't care. Doctor, not black doctor. The fact that he is black is immaterial. And that's how it should be. Skin colour, sexuality, anything, nothing. Don't care. Good doctors. Fire the DEI people. Magically turn 2.5 million of DEI wankery and turn it into real doctors and nurses. People want that. I'm not going to get angry, but I am going to come up. Is it wrong of me to insist that we get good doctors and good nurses and plenty of them? Or am I being racist for saying, no, there must be DEI, there must be people sitting there ticking boxes and ensuring that there's the right colour mix, the right sexuality mix, the right sex mix? I don't think I'm wrong. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just an old dinosaur who doesn't realise that the world needs diversity rather than excellence. Who knows? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you later. Bye.